Okay, I think I got things wrapped up somewhat. This is what I got laid out. Basically the same layout that you had marked, or very similar. The 3 bins in a row, dryer setting here, Versaloop going up to the peak of the first bin, Versaloop across the top of the 3 bins, 7K bin setting here, set up to be used as a wet bin, hopper bin setting here, set up as a wet bin, transport auger into the drive, reclaim conveyor running down between the bins, coming up, Versaloop going from the end of that reclaim, whether that's a Versaloop reclaim or a flat bottom drag reclaim. The problem with a Versaloop reclaim is it's so tall. These foundations will need to be tall to get the unloads into it. Take a little support tower here, to little 4x4 support tower to hold the end of this Versaloop up in the air for the trucks to go underneath. And yeah, that's about it. I got it setting down here at this corner, so you actually wouldn't need to really make much driveway. Maybe a little bit down here for putting that transport auger when you want to put grain in this bin. You would need a little bit driveway made down here for that. But other than that, you wouldn't need to make a whole lot of drive, because the loadout and that would be over here on this drive. So yeah, wouldn't need a whole lot of drive to get going. That's the layout I got. And then you'd fill these with a transport auger, I guess, until you'd put an elevator in. Then when you'd put an elevator in, you would go to this right here. You'd take that Versaloop that went from here out for your truck load out and set that on top of these 2 bins, and then this elevator would hit these 5 bins. So the receiving would go to the elevator and hit these 5 bins in the future. That same reclaim would hit that elevator. You'd have a load out spout off the elevator out here to load right into a truck. So yeah, that's what I've got laid out. And then for measurements on that, if you like this layout and this is what you want, I did not draw the vertical on there. I can, but you get the idea of what we were working with here. And this layout, if you like it, then I can print off a PDF file or email a PDF file of the layout, which would look something like this. Have our measurements. I show 6 foot between the concrete, show 45 foot center to center on the bins. I show 46.5 foot from the center of this bin to the center of the dryer, 55 foot from the center of this bin to the center of the discharge of the dryer. That way this grain cannon holds out to the right length. 29 foot center to center on the 2 little bins, 34 foot center of the big bin, center of the little bin. Yeah, and I can put the measurements in here, like for this bin. I can add a lot more measurements, whatever you want. If you like the layout, I will add a bunch more measurements and send you a PDF file like this. That way you can print it off and carry it out to your layout. So yeah, let me know what you think of this design, and if you like it, I will do the PDF design, and then you can print it off and figure your layout out. This is what I got here. If this is level here, that would work pretty nice. Or, I mean, this design system could be moved. I did try a little design up here. This is very similar setup. but this is like this, although I don't think that'll work due to the drop off here. I would need to do a little changing or moving here to get that to hold out, because it looks like there'd be quite a bit of dirt work to do to get it laid out there. Although I could swap this around so the dryer and the wet bin were front here and these two bins were back here. But let me know what your thoughts are and what you like for layout, and I will build it out. I'm just going to mirror this system for up there. Give this a turn. This could be up here, something like this. But then the reason I had done it like this was to keep my 3 bins out here, because I need my distance from this discharge to the peak of this first bin from that dryer. I need a distance there. So yeah, this brings our dryer out, but I don't really like that any better. I like this layout a lot better. But let me know your thoughts, and if you like the one down here at the bottom end, then let me know. Let me know if you want something changed, or if you want to do a phone call today to discuss layout. We could do a Teams meeting, and I could show you the screen, and I could change layout. You could tell me what you want moved, and we could get it laid out. We'd probably wrap it up faster on a Teams meeting, so you could see what I'm doing, and I could get things set exactly like you want. And then once I have things set exactly like you want, I can give you a PDF like this. So when you're doing your layout with your contractor, it's very simple for them. They're used to working with print-offs like this. So I will wait to hear from you, and I'll be in the office the rest of the day, available to work at this.